fear or self-entitlement. That broken halo on your head is hardly heaven sent. It's time for someone to bring you down, to have you go on pretending that you own the universe. We'll be here watching as you're falling down to earth. It's time for someone to bring you down, when rules of gravity overflow the universe.
Alrighty, kiddies. What is going on, kids? You guys know who it is. I am the Wookie. I figured we'd bring you guys a little something extra. I don't know if this is going to continue. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, I suppose. And then we'll kind of go from there. If we get good reception and good everything, as always, if it's good, we'll continue. If not, it's one of those things that will go by the wayside. We'll say hello, everybody, in the chat real quick. Luke, Hot Dog. Who else we got in here? I saw some other people. Broken One. Muhammad. Scott's in there. Yes, I am talking. I was not talking due to the fact of I was getting set up. So if you ever see me playing and music's not going, you guys should have had music going. I could be wrong on that one. But you should have seen music going. If you didn't get it in the previous stream, there is the Discord server. I really want this after party to be driven by you guys. Okay, I talk all day, every day, twice on Sundays. I really want the after party to be driven by you guys as opposed to being so much driven by me. Luke, if you see a part that you did, you can come on in. And Kevin, if I don't know if you're still at work or not. I don't know what time you guys close at. Feel free, jump in. Yeah, you should have had music. I thought you guys should have had music, so not a big deal. We'll get into things tonight. Let's bring in Scotty. My daughter has left for the day. She has left for the day, but let's bring in Scott. What's going on, Scott? We can't hear Scott. That means I have something screwed up. Hold on. Hold on, Scott. You probably can't hear me. I do have something screwed up. There we go.
I can hear you.
I know you can hear me. All right. What's going on, Scott? What you got for tonight, my man?
Raw wasn't actually too bad.
Really?
I didn't have a huge problem with it. I mean, they're just treading water anyway till SummerSlam, which I guess is going to have, 20 matches?
37. 37 matches at SummerSlam. 17 of those will be on the pre-show.
Yeah, well, 7 hours? I mean, how do they expect people to... I mean, I know people don't watch the pre-show. I actually will, because I just enjoy WWE. And
real quick, I'm going to say a quick hello to Sam in the chat. The Kid King, what's going on, my man? And your daughter, what? My daughter went by Grandma. Grandma came in, and I guess they're going to see the Emoji movie tomorrow. I guess the worst movie of like all time ever, from what I understand. So I mean, I don't know. They're going to see the Emoji Movie tomorrow. That's all I know. But just wanted to say real quick, what's up, kiddies? But go ahead. You said it wasn't too bad. I mean, what are you drinking the Kool-Aid now?
No. I'm just trying to see it in a positive light. I'm trying not to be so damn negative all the time. Like, you know how I usually am. Oh, I hate this shit or this sucks or whatever. I'm just trying to be positive. And trying not to get my hopes up too high, because I know some people try to raise the bar really high and expect a lot. I don't expect them to do much. So if it's not bad like it was tonight, I'll say it wasn't bad. So. But I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Hell no.
I was not overly impressed with Raw tonight. I think at least they did it right. At least the last man standing match was put on last. Because I don't know, just that seemed like the main event. Last week they had a real problem. They fucked up their main event. They put on what was Big Show and Cass, right?
Yeah, I'm sick of that feud. That Enzo in a shark cage, like, just infect me with NyQuil.
I hope he does his little dance in the shark cage, and just see that thing like just waggle around up there. Sam's talking about Hardy Boys. Now I don't know. Don't quote me on this because I have zero evidence and zero proof. But something tells me the Hardy Boys' past legal problems might have had an effect on this. Like I said, don't quote me on that. Jeff is allowed back in the UK now and overseas. His like statute of limitations or whatever is up. But other than that, I don't know why we didn't see the Hardy Boys tonight. Maybe they just don't have anything for the Hardy Boys right now. I mean, there's not much going on with them. They've run their course, really. Jeff can leave the United States, but he's still restricted due to his problem that he had. But he's kept clean and clear for a while now. So. Just to recap for those of you who weren't with us, Seth Rollins and Sheamus. Sheamus ends up winning this match. Again, do we care about Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose? Nope. I mean, this is all just a big setup to really, honestly get us to the Shield reforming, right?
Yeah. I personally think they're going to do the fist bump at Brooklyn, and the crowd, it'll just be a SummerSlam moment. That's all it'll call it.
I hope the cage falls apart after the match. It was not going to be that. It's not really like that big of a fall from the shark cage to the ring. So
I think Enzo could probably get out of the cage without doing anything because he's so damn skinny.
Yeah, I just want to see him do his little dance. But Scott, we're gonna let you go here. I got Luke hanging out in the waiting room. So I'll put you back in the waiting room, and we'll go from there. But real quick, guys, before I bring Luke in, you guys obviously see the Discord there. If you want, go ahead, go to that link. You can download Discord on your computer. You can download Discord on your phone. And then, obviously, go into the waiting room, which is where I'll have you guys. And then I will bring you in one at a time, like I'm about to bring in Luke here. What's up, Luke?
Yeah, just one quick thing. What's the point in having this number one contenders match next week? We all know Nia's going over. No one ever wins in their fucking hometown.
Well, how do you set that up, though? Are they in Orlando next week?
No, they're in Boston.
Boston, that's right. She's from Boston. Who the hell's from... Oh, Naomi's from Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, you got to set it up somehow. I mean, can't you see everybody kind of going, well, that was, like, just handing it to Nia as opposed to, like, setting something up for it? Like, doesn't that seem a little hokey? Just be like, all right, here you go, Nia. This is yours now.
Then what's the point of putting Sasha in the number one contenders match? At least put someone who has a glimmer.
Well, who else on that Raw roster has a glimmer?
I personally would have stuck Mickey in there with her.
Mickey James.
Yeah.
I mean, Mickey James kind of knows her role right now. She's there to be a mentor more than she is there to be, I think, anything else. I don't think you're going to see her get a title run. I don't think you're going to see much out of Mickey. She's there to mentor these younger women and show them, quote unquote, the ways of the Force.
She doesn't need a title run though, but
well, she does need a title run.
No, I'd at least give her something like Natty's been given, a run towards
a cat. WWE is just going to hand her a cat. Here you go, take this cat. Congrats. I don't know. I think she does need a title run. I think Natty needs a title run too. And I think hopefully she gets it at SummerSlam is what I'm hoping. That Natty ends up with the title there. I haven't watched.
I've just saw Hot Dog in the chat. I completely forgot about Emma.
Well, yeah, so did everybody else because I can't tell you. I forgot about Emma until she came out tonight. She's been missing, but she needs to go. I think she needs to go into this little program with Jason Jordan. I really want to see her kind of seduce Jason Jordan and then get what she wants via Kurt Angle. Kevin, what are you doing? Are you still at work, Kevin? I see Kevin in the chat, but are you still at work, homie? What you doing? I mean, I don't know if your computer's too far away or what's going on, but right after we had Sheamus and Seth Rollins, which Sheamus wins, they beat the shit out of Sheamus, and then then nobody comes out. No Dean Ambrose coming out tonight. Directly after that, we're supposed to have Jason Jordan going up against Jean-Pierre Goulet. And that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. We're supposed to have Jason Jordan going up against... you're going to have to help me out here, Luke. Curtis Axel.
As I said, the only thing I watched was that one women's triple threat.
Oh, so you saw the last triple threat in the main event?
Yeah.
Perfect. But right after that, we're supposed to have Jason Jordan going up against Curtis Axel. This does not happen because Curtis Axel, in a previous segment, ended up getting the shit kicked out of him by Brock, which I guess is okay. They kicked the shit out of the Miz Taraj. Miz should have kind of strolled out of the ring just kind of when he saw everybody's getting F5'd. Really, honestly, should have just kind of hit the deck, rolled out of the ring, let his Miz Taraj get destroyed, but they should have kept Miz intact. Luke, I'm going to move you back into the waiting room. I got Kevin who's going to be jumping.
I'm going to head off anyway. I'll be in the chat, but...
Sounds good, my man. You have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for calling in.
Night.
Bye-bye. So where do we start? But that's what I thought. That was the beginning segment, was Miz TV, which really had nothing. Brock Lesnar eats everybody. Not a big deal. So Curtis Axel can't compete. So we have Jean-Pierre Goulet, who's going to go up against Jason Jordan. Big time let's go jobber chants going on from the chat, from the crowd, obviously. Jason Jordan's getting booed. Meaning Jason Jordan is now, according to Triple H, Jason Jordan's now a heel, right? I'm an Apple snob. Jason Jordan's now a heel, which helps, honestly, no one. Not digging really what they're doing with Jason Jordan right now. I don't honestly know what to think when it comes down to these guys. I'm very, very interested in where they're going with Jason Jordan. He's being booed. Time to turn this bad boy motherfucking heel. And let's move on. Finally, it was... Sam, I see what you're saying about the Miz TV. Oh, and Scotty ran away. I was just about to bring him back in, but he ran away. But I see what you're saying about Miz TV. It was a good segment, but now you just kind of shit on your IC champion, which I'm not a big fan of, taking hot dumps on your IC champion. That's supposed to be the next belt, the next big belt you know, and it wasn't. And now you're taking hot dumps on him. But we come back from the Jason Jordan, who ends up winning by pinfall with a back suplex neck breaker. Coming back from that, we got Bayley, who's getting booed from the crowd. Believe that or not, Bayley is being booed right now. I want to know what you guys think. Obviously, sit in the waiting room if you guys want to call in. But is Bayley kind of on the verge of becoming obsolete? Obsolete! Delete! But is she run her course? I'm very curious to see what is going on with Bayley. I think she might have run her course. I don't know what to think. I honestly, where's the Hardys? That's been the question. Fayaz, we're kind of under the assumption it's due to Jeff's restrictions because of the whole fun ordeal that he had with pills and such back in the day. So we're thinking that maybe they're not allowed in Canada. We don't really know because they were in Toronto, Canada last night, or tonight, I should say. So maybe the Hardy Boys aren't allowed in Canada. We're unsure. I'd have to look into it more. Kevin's on his way in, so hopefully maybe Kevin can give us some more information about that. Our local WWE wrestling historian. And I see you guys in the chat. Delete. Bayley's that done, huh? I'm trying to catch a pulse on it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody's kind of, Bayley's done. So maybe she is. I'm done with Bayley. I don't think Bayley should have ever been put on the main roster. I think she's really good at connecting with those small crowds. You got to remember, not everybody's a Rock, and not everybody who does well down in NXT is going to do well on the main roster. Some people are really good at connecting with those smaller crowds, 1,500 people. Not everybody can connect with 15,000 people. So we get our first women's triple threat. Bayley does end up introducing Sasha Banks. We get our first triple threat match going on. Alicia Fox, Emma, and Sasha Banks. One of two triple threat for the number one contendership. But you got to qualify. So we have Alicia Fox, Emma, and Sasha. Obviously, this is a no-brainer. Sasha ends up going over with the Banks statement on Emma. Really want Emma to see what's going on with that whole Jason Jordan thing. She's been teasing it on Twitter really hard. The whole, I'm going to get with Jason. Oh, I can't do it. I'll go get with Jason Jordan. That's a horrible female Australian accent, but it's the best I could do. All right, best I can do. Guys, if you are sitting in the Discord and you're looking to call in, you have to go into the waiting room. On the left side, you're going to see 3 voice channels: General, Ropes, Waiting Room, Screener. You're going to have to go into the waiting room so that I know that you're waiting on me. Otherwise, I have no idea if you're just hanging out, chatting in the Discord itself, or if you're, what you're doing. I got an itch right here, and I'm going to itch it. Bayley shouldn't have gotten booed. She can't control her injury. I don't know if she's getting booed because of the injury. I don't think it's honestly because of the injury she's getting booed. I think people are just kind of tired of seeing her. I mean, for me, when Bayley won, it was like, why bother? It's this never-ending roller coaster merry-go-round of number one contenders. You had Sasha. Sasha couldn't get it done. Now you got Bayley. Bayley couldn't get it done. Then you had Sasha, Bayley, Sasha, Bayley, Sasha, Bayley. It's like you keep passing the ball between Sasha and Bayley. Why not Nia? Why not Emma? Drop the cage on top of Enzo. Good one. But I don't know why we're only allowed to push one woman at a time. Not only that, don't forget the first match we had between Bayley and Sasha. I'm sorry, Alexa and Bayley. Not very good. It was, how do I say, El Chate. It was bad. It was really bad. Yeah, you guys always say you see something move behind me. I'm sure you guys do realize I can see what's going on my own screen, right? I'm just wondering if you guys actually are realizing this at all, because I have OBS up, so I could actually see my own screen, and how I'm reading your chat is through OBS. I don't know if Emma deserves it the most. Emma's probably getting punished right now due to the fact of, who the fuck cares? She had a gimmick. She wasn't giving it her all, and now WWE is kind of like, well, if you're not going to do it the gimmick we got you, you can go back to your old gimmick, but you're not going to get a push. That's kind of where Emma's sitting right now. Alicia Fox looks like Whitney Houston after a crack binge. She looks bad. She doesn't look good. She looks like a toothpick. She's useless. She's much better in the whole kind of thing with Cedric Alexander, but I still don't understand that whole thing that was going on at 205 Live. Cedric Alexander, excuse me, versus Noam Dar. Let me take a quick drink here. Noam Dar on 205 Live fighting over Alicia Fox. As far as I knew, Cedric was done with her. There's no toy behind me. I have a bobblehead and 2 masks, so I think Nia deserves a push. Out of all the women, Nia really deserves it. So that's my 2 cents. Coming back from commercial break, Enzo comes out, that's pretty bad too. Promise I'll never do that again. He talks a whole lot of shit. Eventually Big Show comes out. And then my boys. Oh, I would love to push Cedric Alexander. We'll get into Cedric Alexander in a little bit. My boys, the club. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows come out. Just can't give these guys a fucking clean win to save your life. You have a hot tag team that's really looking to come into it. And just you don't even want to fucking touch Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. It's like you're fucking touching them with a 10-foot pole. Fuck that shit. What's going on, Kevin?
Dude, I'm trying to change my name. It says No Gimmicks Network member. And I was going to put King Dingaling on there.
Well, you can't because that's your role.
Fuck you.
I can change it.
I just want to put some smart ass on there.
You want your own thing. You want to be King Dingaling.
No, I'll come up with a better monarch.
Can't we just call you the Wrestling Encyclopedia?
Jeff Hardy can travel to Canada.
Can he go to Canada? I wasn't sure.
He went to Europe.
I know, but Canada's different than Europe. It's not like Canada's part of the European Union.
It's all NAFTA. It's all NAFTA.
Oh, it's NAFTA. So it was a NAFTA ban, not a country.
Mexico. Go to Mexico, you can go to Canada.
Well, I mean,
dude, that's how it works.
Lots of druggies go to Mexico.
You're right.
I don't know.
Well,
that's why I said
no. You're wrong. They go to Alaska. People go to hide in Alaska.
People hide in Alaska?
Check it out. I'm
Really?
telling you. This is like a fucking bottom rope segment. Do you know where the most UFO sightings is at?
Alaska.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
It's not like, yeah. Watch the movie The Fourth Kind. I'm telling everyone in the chat and you, sir.
The Fourth
Watch
Kind.
the movie. It's on Netflix. It's with Mila Jovovich. That movie will fuck your shit up. I'm telling you. I'm not even joking with you.
Make Enzo have a vasectomy. Okay. What the
Dude,
fuck? What was poor...
Do you think he's going down? Do you think he's going to NXT?
I do. I think that's exactly where we're going to finish up this little feud between him and Big Cass.
No, I want to talk to you about Bailey, though.
Okay, we can talk about Bailey.
You were talking about Bailey, though.
Yeah,
earlier.
absolutely.
It's kayfabe.
The injury is kayfabe?
I think the injury is totally kayfabe. It makes way too much sense. Okay, for Brooklyn, number one, being at Barclays, number one. Oh, she just happens to get hurt. I think Sasha's gonna win, and either Bailey's coming down regardless.
Okay,
she's coming down, gonna celebrate with her quote unquote best friend. Sasha's gonna get pissed, and then bam, nail her with a title or whatever.
Okay.
You're soaking in my spotlight with me, type of deal. I'm the boss, and then you're garnering sympathy for Bailey because you said it. She's getting what?
Booed.
Booed. They need to garner sympathy for her.
Do you think they're smart enough to do that though?
I do. This is a gimmick that's way too easy to fuck up, and they did it. The problem is gimmick is very limited. However, you can go the direction I want to see him go into, is that Sasha wins, Bailey celebrates with her. Like I said,
I think you're giving them too much fucking credit, dude.
And then Bailey kicks her in the gut. Bailey belly to her right then and there. They won't do that. They won't do that. Guarantee they won't do what I wanted to see him do, is add some depth to Bailey, some solid depth. But they're not going to do it. They're going to. I think A is happening. I think this injury is kayfabe. Oh, and it gives them a reason to keep Sasha off TV. I mean, Bailey off TV. Then they can run Emma. Give Emma a chance. There you go.
Why do we got to write people off TV to give people a chance, though?
Because people, okay, they were booing Bailey, and they kind of need to get her off TV for a little bit. You got to keep in mind how much she was on NXT. She was NXT for a long time.
Right.
You associated Bailey's name with that.
But how many people are honestly watching NXT?
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I will tell you that if it doesn't happen, go ahead. I'll take the bullet. However, though, at least I'm being more creative than they could ever imagine.
And that's why I'm thinking, like, are you giving them too much credit? That's kind of where I was sitting at.
Or am I booking the right way again?
You're booking the right way. You are, and that's the problem.
Where my big brain comes in.
My big brain. But the club ends up winning via pinfall with a sick kick from Carl Anderson on Enzo Amore. Can't give these guys a clean win to save their life. I don't know. Does everybody in the chat want to come with me to go pack up Carl Anderson's bags with me? Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. Should we all go pack up their bags for them and send them back to New Japan where they're booked properly?
Dude, fuck Luke Gallows. You can keep Carl Anderson, but fuck Luke Gallows.
What is so long with Luke Gallows? Why do you hate him so much?
He's no different than Corbin, except they push Corbin.
No, he is head and heels much better than Corbin.
I think I like Gallows. I like Gallows better than Corbin, but fuck, they're both terrible. Both lumbering oafs.
Well, I mean, but at least Gallows has the size.
Lumbering oafs, okay? I've seen way too many lumbering oafs. Let me give everyone education. I can go back and people say, "Oh, the guys in the '80s and the '90s, some of them aren't as good as athletes." True, but the lumbering oafs we had, at least were fucking destructive. I can't say the same. Like One Man Gang was destructive. He was the lumbering oaf, no doubt about it. George Gray was.
Guys, if you are looking to call in and ask the questions, again, I wanted this show to kind of be more centered around you. If you are looking to call in, please go into the waiting room. For those of you just joining in, park yourself into the waiting room. I will see you, and then I will bring you in one at a time, so it's not a big mother trucking clusterfuck. But we come back from commercial. Finn Balor makes his underwear model entrance. Too Sweet's the crowd. He even notices and says Too Sweet in his promo.
Did he really?
Yeah, Too Sweet.
I caught bits and pieces wrong.
Yeah, Too Sweet. And he gave up the Too Sweet and even said it on the microphone. But he's talking about Bray, giving him a little advice. We get some Bray Wyatt with their, I don't know what you want to call Bray Wyatt's little spooky dooky entrance.
Let me guess a spooky promo.
He didn't talk yet.
So is next week the go home show? Yeah, wouldn't it be?
Let me check the calendar. It might be. Yes, next week would be the go home show.
Look, I'm telling you what, you never say fuck the Cubs to me, dude. We're winning right now, beating the Giants right now, 5-2.
The No Gimmicks Network was something we started, Luke, kind of a while ago, which was me, Nick, and Kevin. Yeah. If you listen to Kevin over on Wrestling with Issues, you know all about Nick.
It's getting a facelift right now, too.
You're giving it a facelift?
You see my picture? You see the picture I posted today?
On what?
I thought I sent it to you.
On Twitter or on Facebook?
It's on Twitter.
I saw you.
think
You had a new I don't know. It didn't look new, but you said it was new.
it was no. I put a picture of the Eva Marie and that porn broad.
Oh yeah, the Brazers one. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I should have used
Well-
that tonight as the thumbnail.
No, I got one for tomorrow. No, I got one for tomorrow.
All right, send it to
For
me.
us.
But Wyatt
It's
comes out.
funny.
Finn Balor basically kicks the shit out of Wyatt for a short time, and then we go to again more of the Brays. Creepy deepy worms and creepy crawlies and then all of a sudden now he's out of the ring again. Finn's in the ring all alone, and then this is where Bray cuts his spooky dooky promo. Well, I am the sun, and you are the moon, and I eat JoJo's ass for breakfast. None of that was said, but
save money on.
I eat JoJo's ass for breakfast with them booty-os. But that he cuts a spooky dooky promo. Nothing overly excited there. CM Punk is not returning. Ever.
No.
I don't think
Why?
you're ever going to see a CM Punk return. I think if you're hoping for a CM Punk return, you are honestly really grasping at straws. I mean, I would love to see CM Punk come back. However, yeah, not happening. Either way. Let's move on real quick since we are already way over what I wanted to go. Cesaro going up against Dean Ambrose. Dean wins this one. And off with Seth's help. Well, he doesn't win with Seth's help. But he beats Cesaro. Sheamus comes in. They start beating the holy hell out of him. And then Seth Rollins comes out to help Dean Ambrose. He's coming in to help. And finally, Dean offers him the Shield fist bump. But yet, Seth doesn't take it. Thoughts, Kevin? What the fuck?
Well-
What is going on here?
Right.
I mean, last week we have Seth offering the fist bump. Ambrose doesn't take it. So now it looks like Ambrose has finally won over. I'm sorry, Seth has finally won over Ambrose. But then he doesn't take the fist bump and just kind of walks away.
You mean Ambrose was finally won over by Seth?
Didn't I correct myself?
No, you had the other way around.
Whatever. Either way, it
really-
looks like somebody's finally, Seth has
Warming
won
up.
over Ambrose. And he offers the fist bump, but then we get nothing. He just walks away. What the fuck? I mean, are these just two little girls have it on their periods?
I can't wait for them to get together
And make
be
out?
best friends. And then
Make out.
we can play the line from Step Brothers. Did we just become best friends? I think we did.
I think we did. Then finally we get some cruiserweight action. Akira Tozawa going up against Arya Daivari. Boy, was that a barn fucking... I don't care. It was a match that happened on Raw.
They put that on Raw,
They
seriously.
needed to fill like 5 minutes or so.
So that's what they do.
Yes.
God.
Hi, my love. What's going on? You coming in?
Yeah, I gotta get this done.
Oh, okay. So Akira Tozawa wins by pinfall with his back driving senton from the top rope. I don't think anybody's really honestly surprised at all. Akira Tozawa wins because I think that's the match we're getting at SummerSlam is Tozawa going up against the king of the cruiserweights, which has been on a milk carton for some time. I can't tell you the last time I remember seeing what's his name on my
Neville?
TV. Neville was on tonight, but for a very, very short time.
Who are you talking about?
Neville.
Who haven't you seen? You said who haven't you seen?
Neville. We haven't seen Neville in like weeks.
Oh,
It's been at least 2
didn't
to 3
you do it
weeks.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it's been at least a couple weeks.
Okay.
So since
I thought. Well, it hasn't felt that long.
he's like Brock Lesnar. He's got a part-time contract now.
Oh, is it?
Probably not, but why not?
I would hope not. Then Vince is literally then spending money not wisely then.
Well, who knows? But real quick, Kevin, I gotta wish you a happy National Flat Ass Day. Thank you to Scotty for informing us that it is National Flat Ass Day.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either. There's a day for everything, dude. There's day talk like a
Yeah,
pirate day, walk with your dick out day.
When they have walk with your dick out day, that's
Yeah.
going to be it.
Walk with your dick out day. You know, whatever.
Ooh, that's going to be beyond being comfortable with yourself. You know, it's like
Pants off, dance off day.
what's up, man?
Shave the whales. All that fun
I know.
stuff.
I know. What like a week ago was like National Coffee Day or something like that.
Yeah, there's a National Coffee Day, National Hamburger Day, National Blowjob Day.
National Best. Today was today was a National International Best Friends Day.
What is Daniel doing? He's over there texting you. Why is he not in my chat? That bum. All right, next up we go for the second of the triple threat of the women's championship #1 contender qualifying matches. It's Dana Botch. She goes up against Mickie James, up against Nia Jax. No, again, I don't think a real shocker here. Nia Jax wins, so we're going to see Nia going up against Sasha Banks for how many times have we seen this match now, Kevin?
I'm going to go with 72.
72. That's a good answer, and it's probably right. So Nia
No,
Jax
it wouldn't beat the many times we saw Randy
Orton Cena.
Well, that too.
Things that
Well,
make
Joe-
you go, "Bruh."
Good God.
Or should I things that make you snore?
Or remember Roman and Kane,
Mhm.
Roman and Big Show. Fucking Christ.
Yes, sir. So again,
Randy.
not really. Again, not a barn burner. It was real quick, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Gregory says in high school we celebrated Hug a Whore Wednesday.
I want to go to your high school.
Yeah. Why are you coming to me? And it's not Wednesday, you weirdo. Hug your man Monday.
Who's in the shark cage, man?
Enzo will be in a shark cage for Big Cass and Big Show's match at SummerSlam. That's a match that's happening at SummerSlam, by the way.
Oh, boy.
I know how excited you are. Enzo's going to be
Wow.
suspended in a shark cage for the Big Show and
So,
Big
but on
Cass
the
match.
team, still has Bailey on here as challenging.
What do you mean? Who does Bailey have? Bailey's injured, according
It says-
to Bailey.
Okay, I'm reading you what it says right here, posted August.
You're agreeing
today.
with Kevin, huh? Yeah, Amanda's saying Bailey's not injured. Bailey's going to be there.
I think she's coming down.
I know you think she's coming down.
So Scott Dawson's hurt too.
I heard Scott Dawson was hurt. We can go over that tomorrow on the ropes. But we find out that 205 Live tomorrow we'll have
Oh.
Rich Swann going up against TJP or TJ Perkins.
Don't care.
Nothing's gonna bring me to 205 Live like TJ Perkins.
Let me tell you this: that I am not watching 205 Live. If TJ Perkins is on, especially him, he is ridiculously awful. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, nothing. Are you meaning to tell me that TJ Perkins just doesn't do it for you?
Exactly what I'm telling you.
I am in Discord. If you would like to come into Discord and call in, he's more than welcome to. Otherwise, I'm on YouTube. We're live, baby! Nipple Twist Tuesday. Luke, I'm going to kill you. I'm legitimately going to... yeah, you're a bad person, by the way. But fuck your bitch fried. That doesn't even rhyme, DM. Come on. Ugh. But anyways,
That's not specific to Fridays.
That's not just specific to Friday. But Nipple Twist Tuesday, that's good. Hug Your Man Monday. What was it? Hug a Whore Wednesday? That was good. Those are all good ones. Braun Strowman going up against Roman Reigns in a last man standing match. Boy, Kevin, did you watch this match? You should have been home for this by that time, no?
No, I missed it.
You missed this match? It
Yeah.
actually ended up being a decent fucking match, dude.
They're not-
The match
They were-
itself was decent. However,
They
the
were
ending again blows.
Did
I mean, I guess it depends on how you take the ending. So the whole ending, the whole match, they're building it.
Fabio?
Well, they're building it. They're building it. They're building it. And Roman gives Strowman a Samoan drop through the table. Strowman gets up. At one point, Braun Strowman, those chairs that are at ringside, not the folding collapsible chairs, but the nice chairs that like the Bell dude and all them sit in. Are you still there, Kevin?
I'm listening. I'm watching.
Do you know what chairs I'm talking about? Those really nice chairs?
Yeah.
He whipped one of those at Roman. He just picked it up he just picked it up and threw it at Roman. It was hilarious, dude. He just picked it up and whipped it at Roman. Roman took the bump like a champ, but it ended up being a very good match. And then, so Braun Strowman and Roman are down. Roman gets up, on the last man standing. He gets up at about 7, right? He's leaning on the barricade, and Samoa Joe slaps the coquina clutch on Roman from the crowd.
Good.
And he holds it, finally gets the coquina clutch in, basically chokes Roman out, and then Strowman just gets up, and that's how we finish. I wanted to see Strowman go over clean on this one a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little fuckery.
I mean, I knew there was going to be a little fuckery to keep Roman looking strong. I mean, definitely still made Joe look strong. Everybody in this match, I don't think nobody came out of these from the Miz TV angle to the Strowman and Roman match. I don't think anybody came out really looking strong or looking weak. I don't think.
Who got Joe? What did Joe do last week?
Wasn't it the triple? It was the triple threat last week, right?
Yeah. Didn't Joe win?
No, nobody ended up winning. That's how we ended up in a fatal 4-way.
Well, that doesn't. Well, Joe's got some momentum here. I mean,
Joe's looking good. I think Joe looks the strongest.
I agree with having Joe win. I think this is the easy way to get the title off Brock. It's the easy out.
It is the easy. It's the easy out and the best way of doing it, don't you think?
Yeah, and you're not diminishing Brock, which that does him some good.
Well, I mean,
right
Brock
now,
needs to drop that title.
Braun winning right now does not tell me he's winning.
Well, I don't know if you can necessarily. I mean, Braun won with help from Joe.
I would feel you're going to have that in that kind of match, though. In less than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
there's 25% chance each one of them can win. So therefore, you're.
Well, I need some Scott Steiner math on that one. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I wish. You know what? He's another guy I need to make a audio clip. I love me some Scott Steiner.
If you had half the bad I was with half the brain that you had. Wait, hold on.
I have it right here. Here you go.
Can I ask, how do you know, like, where were you when he did it? Oh, so DM's talking about some guy fapping in the bathroom. And Sam's like,
that was loud. Oops.
no, it was fine on my end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Play that. You got that? You got that audio clip? That's it?
Yeah. They were making, it was Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and they were making fun of Sid, and Nash was dressed up like mask and shit like Sid. It was fucking hilarious.
That's one of my favorite, fucked up promos of all time.
WCW was good for that. They were
fucked up promos.
Yeah, they were good for that. I cannot say they weren't. They definitely went off the rails. There's no doubt about that. Steiner especially.
All right, guys. Real quick before you finish, Kevin. I'm going to put it as the last call for alcohol. If any of you guys want to get into the waiting room now, do so or forever hold your peace. Because we are going to be going off air here soon. So if you want to get in, a last call for alcohol, get your butts in the waiting room. We'll take your final thoughts on Raw tonight. I give Raw a solid C. Nothing really made me go, ooh. The last match was good. It saved Raw from being kind of just another mundane fucking show. But I don't know. I'll give it a C. That's the best I can do for it. It had both Enzo Amore and Bailey on it, so I had no interest. So, like I said, guys, I see a couple of you guys now getting online. Last call for alcohol. If you want, get in the waiting room now. I'll bring you in. As me and Kevin, we're going to kind of go off topic here. We're going to go away from Raw. I was going to save this for tomorrow, but I think as we're waiting for people to...
we got plenty to talk about tomorrow. I got some things.
Oh, you got some things? But as people are kind of filing their way into the waiting room here...
Dude, they got a lot of new ECWs on here. I'm looking at the network.
What are you looking at?
WWE, ECW.
Oh. Luke, I will look at the final numbers that come in the next couple of days, and we'll see if it's good enough to keep it going weekly. From what I've seen already, I would say we could do it weekly. I don't think there's a problem with that. But real quick, let's talk about, while everybody's getting on and getting in the waiting room, let's talk about Mick Foley and Joey Ryan real quick. I think it's something we have to talk about, unfortunately. Why do we have to?
Why is that deemed we have? I think it's stupid. I mean,
it's stupid too.
I don't know why he fucking did it. He's such a whore. I mean, you gotta understand.
He's such a whore.
A fucking whore for me. He's always been that way. Heyman called him that.
Heyman?
Back in the day. Yeah, he did call him a whore. Well, I was a whore. I'll fucking find it one day. It's
I need to see that in like the worst way possible.
He's Heyman and Foley says, I was a whore for money. I still am. And it was on one of the Legends of Wrestling. I don't remember which one. I think it was the Heat episode.
Well, aren't we all whores for money though?
Yeah, if I can link this to you. Where the fuck's it at?
I am a whore for money. Aren't we all though? I mean that seems
it's like halfway through the episode. And they're cool. I mean, they're not like they like each other.
I thought Foley was over it.
What's his new table? His new table for 3? With,
what is the new table for 3?
Waltman,
I saw X-Pac.
Waltman, Scott Hall, and DDP. DDP and Scott Hall know each other for like 3.
Interesting. Do you think that one's going to be a good one or me? Are you watching it? Or no?
I want to find this fucking thing for you.
That's fine. We can find it afterward. Guys, it doesn't look like any of you guys are headed back into the waiting room. And that's fine. Nobody has anything else to say. We're all good, mother truckers. So, but thank you guys all for joining us. Like I said, I will have to watch the whole thing, and I'll keep an eye on it. I figured we'd bring you guys a little something extra. We'll go in kind of, and I'll keep an eye on it. If it is something we could do weekly, maybe it's something Kevin can do after he's done with work. Obviously, Kevin works most Mondays, so he doesn't get to watch a ton of Raw. But we will see you guys tomorrow for some SmackDown. Also, we will be... I'm sorry?
That's the next day. That's what I do.
Tomorrow's SmackDown, yeah.
I know, but I watch Raw in the morning.
Oh, you watch Raw in the morning. Do you watch 90-minute Hulu?
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah, it's Heat Seekers. I found it.
Heat Seekers, okay. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for some SmackDown. Obviously, the bottom rope is going to be... The ropes is going to be now here following directly after SmackDown, 30 minutes after SmackDown goes off the air. You can find me and Kevin doing the ropes here. And then Wednesday, I got a special little treat for you guys. You'll have to wait for Wednesday to see it. Thursday.
Underwear model.
No, it's not underwear modeling. It's not. It's not. I did a retro wrestling reaction. And if you guys want to see it, it's the Mega Powers going up against the Mega Bucks. So that'll come out on Wednesday, Thursday for some Supercard, Friday for some Supercard, and Saturday Bottom Rope, Sunday. Oh, there's no pay-per-view again this week. I feel lost, Kevin.
You can, because I'm going to see you Saturday. Doofus.
You are going to. Well, I know you're going to see me Saturday, but Sunday there's no pay-per-view again.
And it's called having a life.
What am I going to do? I'm lost.
Are you playing the Wrestle Fire with Fire?
Yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling on Sunday. Now that there's no pay-per-view, hell yeah.
Wasn't there a game though? I heard. I wanted to ask you this, and this is fine to talk about. Wasn't there a game that it was like indies, but they weren't called like Roderick Strong? Like, I'll give you an example. Like back, he was on the indies when I heard about this game.
Right.
And he was called like Broderick, or it was something like that. It was, they had
there probably was. I'll talk with Mish. Has a few games that he's been talking about with me that he's got some codes for.
Really cool game, and I could never remember the damn name of it. And no one, I've heard people say or talk about it, but they don't know the damn name either.
Yeah, Fire Pro is kind of like, I want to say it's more like New Japanish. Well, at least it runs on New Japan rules where you get 20 seconds outside the ring and all that jazz. I don't necessarily know if it's like what you're thinking, and it might be, and I'd have to look, because basically when I got Fire Pro and I saw all these guys basically building characters online, I went crazy downloading them, and I really haven't played with any of the stock characters from the game itself.
Dude, the fucking Tommy End on 2K for Xbox, for 2K.
Yeah.
They pushed him out, and top of it, they have him like a 74, and he doesn't even do the black mass kick. And I've looked for Tommy Ends, or Aleister Blacks, and dude, they all suck. The Kenny Omega guy, whoever did this one, Kenny Omega did a really good job.
Yeah, the Kenny Omega on Fire Pro looks good. And actually the Aleister Blacks look pretty good too. Believe that or not.
Is it the same name, or is it like a different name?
Well, okay, so how it works is there's stock wrestlers that you have in the game, right? So you'll have, I don't even know their names. I have played with none, but you have the ability to create a wrestler. Right? So what a lot of people are doing is they're creating wrestlers, and then they're posting them on Steam.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So they're building Tommy Ends, they're building Okadas and Omegas and Tamatongas and AJ Styles and Randy Ortons and Cenas and
oh boy, make some Randy Ortons.
Yeah, so they're building these characters and then sharing them.
Yeah. Just like Community Creations.
Right. So now you can download them from the Steam store. They're free, and you can play with them in game. So I really haven't played with any of the stock guys because I've downloaded so many characters. Like somebody made a Chewbacca. Somebody made a Bob Ross. Somebody made Bob Ross. Somebody made.
That's funny.
I forget. There's a couple other funny ones. Somebody made Red Shoes.
Really?
The referee. I mean, there's been they're really going. I mean, people have made Power Rangers. People are making guys from other fighting games. Like there's some Street Fighter characters in there. There's some Mortal Kombat characters in there that you can all download for this game and then go wrestle with them. So it's a lot of fun. I've had a ton of fun with this game.
Do they have titles in it?
You can actually build your own title.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on how the game itself kind of like works, because it doesn't really seem like there's a story mode. But I mean, you can play online against other people. What's going on, Kurt? You can play online against other people, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So, a lot of fun. But, guys, we've had a lot of fun. We'll see you tomorrow for the ropes. Stream's about to end. We've had enough fun. We've gone much longer than I wanted to tonight, but we will be back tomorrow for the ropes. Right after 30 minutes after SmackDown, you'll find me and Kevin. And like I said, watch out for that show on Wednesday, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.